What's up guys, Repel here, and we're back with a Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. Today, we're up against Challenger Jose Maria. Now, we have a very different team, Jose and I. He has just one hell of a heavy hitter team. He has the Infernape, Gallade, Metagross, Tyrantrum, Sceptile, Dusknoir. All extremely powerful and heavy hitters. On my team, not so much. My team is actually just more bulky, actually. Claydol, Scrafty, Magnezone, Arcanine, Milotic, and Drifblim. With the exception of Magnezone, I believe every one of my Pokemon is pretty damn bulky and just a big wall. So we'll see who would triumph in this battle. Wall versus heavy hitters. And obviously, I also have a common question of the day for all my viewers. Do you prefer heavy hitter Pokemon or wall Pokemon? Please leave it in the comment section. Right here, right now. Do it now. Pause the video or don't pause it. I don't really care, but please do leave your answer in the comments. I'm gonna lead off with the Claydol because, well, Stealth Rocks, right? Obviously, my opponent doesn't have anything that's directly weak to Stealth Rocks, but I still want to go for Stealth Rocks. Now, obviously, I am weak to Shadow Sneak. But, you know, I am Claydol, I'll take it well, and judging from that attack range, I don't think this Dusknoir is physically offensive Dusknoir, actually. I think it's more of a defensive Dusknoir, which is rare, but you still see it. I'm switching out, I'm getting out of here because I can't really do too much with this Dusknoir, and I don't want to get hit by Shadow Sneaks anymore, so I'm going to go to Scrafty. Turns out this is a mixed Dusknoir, and he does go for Dark Pulse, but it's obviously even less effective towards Scrafty, because Scrafty is Dark type and Fighting type. He's switching out, he doesn't want to get hit, and here I actually just straight up just went for the bulk up. But now that I think about it, I don't think that's too wise, because this Gallade could obviously be a Mega Gallade, and Mega Gallade can hurt me quite a lot with a close combat, even if I did just go for a bulk up. So I don't want to stay in, I don't care, I'm not too confident even with a bulk up. I'm switching out, which is a great switch out for me because I do have Arcanine, which will drop his attack, so even his strongest attack coming from Gallade won't do too much. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Wall Pokemon are just so damn useful, especially in critical switches like that. He's switching out. He doesn't want to get hit by, I'm not really sure why, but obviously he doesn't want to, you know, stay in, so he's going to go into Tyrantrum. That's an excellent, very excellent lead on his part, but I just went for Will-O-Wisp. Luckily, I did not miss. So even if this Tyrantrum wants to go for like a Head Smash, Stone Edge, or an Earthquake, it's not going to do too much to Arcanine because Arcanine is, you know, well, it has burned the Tyrantrum. Now, I could stay in since this Tyrantrum is burned, but my only attacks are E-Speed and, well, Flare Blitz, and that's not going to do too much to Tyrantrum. Expecting a rock move, I switch into Scrafty, but he actually goes for the EQ. Fair enough, fair enough. Again, he is burned. He's not going to do anything. Now, judging from how much I think my opponent is playing, he's not going to switch. He's going to switch out because he's been switching out quite a lot. However, he actually stays in. Very strange. And he goes for his most powerful attack, Head Smash, and he gets a crit, but like I said, he is burned. And not to mention, Scrafty is a fighting type, so yeah, it's not going to hurt too much. So he's actually just going to let his Tyrantrum die by just letting him stay in. So I'm thinking, okay, fine by me. So if I had known that earlier, I actually could have maybe went for a bulk up much earlier and maybe get 2 or 3 bulk ups, you know. That way I can maybe fend off threats like Gallade later on. But that's okay, I just went for a Drain Punch because I want to grab a little bit more HP before I let this Tyrantrum die, so. With leftovers, I am close to back. Now he goes into Metagross. Very risky of him, obviously, because Metagross is weak to Scrafty, but Scrafty is also weak to Metagross because Metagross can learn Hammer Arm. And if this is a Mega, the Hammer Arm will do quite a lot. So I'm going to go into Arcanine. But I totally messed up here because I thought my opponent will Mega Evolve before I switch in. But I guess that's not how it works, huh? But because of his clear body on his normal Metagross, he doesn't get an attack drop. So he does go for that Hammer Arm, but, you know, like I said, it won't do too much. But I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp. Now, if my opponent wants to stay in and go an Earthquake, he will have to go second because he just went for Hammer Arm, which drops his speed. But he knows better than that. It's his second time getting burned, so he knows better than that to stay in, and he's gonna go into an Infernape. And I just went for the Will-O-Wisp, so good play on my opponent's part. So good job, guys. And I'm actually, well, I could stay in, but Infernape could learn Earthquake, so I just want to see what he's gonna do. And yes, he does go for Earthquake. Now I know I can live one, and I'm just gonna go for a Morning Sun. So I just kind of scouted what he is, what kind of Infernape he is. So we know for a fact that he does have Earthquake. So I have two choices. I can go into my Drifblim, which is a flying type, or Claydol, which has Levitate. I figured I'll go into Claydol, simply because Infernape can learn Thunder Punch or Stone Edge, and Drifblim would not like that. So he does go for Earthquake, which is great. And obviously I'm staying in because, hey, Claydol is a ground type, and my Claydol knows Earthquake, so what a better way to counter Infernape, but with Claydol. I never thought my Claydol would be useful. I thought my Claydol would only be useful to set up rocks and to rapid spin, but hey, this Infernape is not appreciating Claydol's attacks. And keep in mind, guys, I do have Stealth Rock, so it's not too wise for my opponent to switch out with only a mere speck of HP coming from Infernape. So he does go for his 2 Flamethrower. It does a decent amount, obviously, because, mixed Infernapes are pretty damn powerful. But even so, Claydol is a huge wall. Huge special defense wall. At least mine is. Now he's going to go into Gallade. I'm thinking, okay, he can do several things. He can go for like Leaf Blade, Ice Punch, Knockoff, Shadow Sneak. All those things would hurt quite a lot. The only thing that, can take relatively all of Gallade's attack is obviously Arcanine. And not to mention, I did drop his attack, so turns out he did go for the close combat. I'm sure actually the close combat would have killed Claydol regardless, and it does neutral to Arcanine, so that's a well, thought out move on my opponent's part. However, Arcanine is just so good. And I land my Will-O-Wisp, and pretty much this Gallade is completely useless. But now that I think about it, I think I could have probably actually killed the Gallade with a Flare Blitz, because Gallade has paper thin physical defense. But hey, that is okay. And if you guys haven't realized, I have 4 Pokemon carrying leftovers in this party. It's kind of fucking annoying, but honestly, it totally works. If you want to set up any, stalling or a big wall team, you should always just go for the leftovers. Rocky Helmet's pretty sweet too, but I like leftovers slightly more on my Arcanine. So here comes a Metagross, and obviously the Earthquake threat is real. So I don't want to get hit by an Earthquake. Metagross is just so fucking powerful. We're gonna go into Milotic now, and now he does go for a Strength. I've never seen that. Obviously, it's a very strange move, but yeah, it's not gonna work here. Now he decides to go for Hammer Arm, and yeah, with Tough Claws, Hammer Arm is gonna do quite a lot, even if my Milotic is highly defensive. But I do have Scald. Hopefully I can burn him, but unfortunately I do not. But that's not too bad, because my opponent did go for a Hammer Arm, which dropped his speed, so my Milotic does outspeed this Metagross, and I'm going to go for my Recover before he does anything. He does go for that Hammer Arm once again, but that is okay, because guess what? My HP is doing quite well. And hopefully I can land a burn on this turn with Scald, so we'll see. We shall see. And I do get a crit, and I get a burn, so wow, that is double luck. I did not expect that, nor did I really want that, but hey, I'll take it. Honestly, a burn Metagross is pretty much gone. So down goes the Metagross, thanks to burn. While Milotic is still sitting at half HP, so things aren't looking too bad. Things aren't looking too bad at all. Now my opponent's going to send out the Sceptile, and yeah. Leaf Storm is going to demolish me. Or Leaf Blade. It could be either a physical attacking Sceptile or a special attacking Sceptile. Turns out it is a physical attacking Metagross, Sceptile. Fine by me. I'm just praying that he doesn't have Rock Slide, but he doesn't. He does go for a Dragon Claw, so obviously we know that the Sceptile was meant for a Mega Sceptile. But since he did not go for the Mega Evolution, he doesn't get that stab. He doesn't get that same type attack bonus from Dragon attacks. So it's not going to do too much, but it's still doing quite a lot. But here I'm going to start setting up Calm Mind because I need to. This is how you play my Drifblim. You gotta start setting up here right now, and then I can take one more Dragon Claw unless he gets a critical. So we'll see. And thankfully he didn't get a critical, and now I go for that rest, heal up all my HP, and eat my Chesto Berry. But more importantly, by eating my Chesto Berry, I will unlock my Unburden ability, and my speed is now doubled, and I shall outspeed Sceptile. So I outspeed Sceptile, so I figured let's just go for one more Calm Mind, right? Why the hell not? It doesn't hurt to go for extra Calm Minds to set up a mini sweep going on here, and he does go for his Dragon Claw. It's his best attack, honestly. I mean, Leaf Blade is not going to do anything because I do resist it, so. Shadow Ball. I did go for Calm Mind 3 times, I believe, and yeah, Sceptile's not going to like that. And my opponent's out to Dusknoir now. And I'm just praying please don't go for Shadow Sneak, but then I think I can live one Shadow Sneak. However, it turns out he doesn't go for Shadow Sneak, knowing that he might not kill with Shadow Sneak anyways, but I certainly will kill with Shadow Ball, thanks to my Calm Minds, and thanks for Drifblim. Thank you, Jose. Hope you guys liked this battle. Give a huge thumbs up for Wall Team, and of course Drifblim finish up that match. So please make sure to comment and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. I'm out of here.